I'm recording this video because, which is going to be about what I rate England's chances of World Cup 2014 in Brazil. Well, last night, England was playing Chile in a friendly at Wembley. Apparently, I didn't watch the game, and to be honest, I'm glad I didn't, because I heard England had an absolute shocker. This shows to me why England aren't good enough in competitions like this. And I heard they went with Fraser Forster in goal last night to drop Joe Hart after his basic mistake. Well, apparently Forster made a basic mistake yesterday, especially for one of the headed goals, which was headed by Sanchez. He made an absolute cock up of it. The defence apparently was a shocker. England's defending yesterday was just shocking. Glenn Johnson, he's not good enough for England. I don't think Glenn Johnson. No. I would rather go with Kyle Walker at right back, not Glenn Johnson. He's good going forward, Johnson, but his defence is shocking for England, I've seen before. So yeah, I wouldn't put him in the World Cup. Baines, I would take him. He's a class player. He would be my starting left back for England, Leighton Baines, because I think he's a quality player for Everton. And well, he just had an awful game yesterday because England were beaten. So I would take him. I have no problem with Leighton Baines. Who would be? Who else can I think of? I would not take the central defenders. There was a centre back last night, if I remember wrong. Let's have a look. Phil Jones. Only he had a shocker. And Cahill. To be honest, my two centre backs would be Lescott, and I'm stuck actually between Cahill or Jagielka, because I rate those two. I rate those players. But again, an absolute shocker. Who else? Cleverly came off the bench yesterday. I wouldn't take him. Cleverly, to me, doesn't deserve an England place because he's not good enough. Milner, to me, usually has poor games. Rooney last night was apparently running around like a headless chicken. Rodriguez had a shock on his first game. 3 corners he tried to put in and they were given to much Chile players after that. So, he probably is not ready yet. This is my now opinion of England's what chances they've got. I think they're gonna have another struggle of another World Cup in my opinion, because the keepers they've used for their clubs have made basic mistakes. Well, Foster just did yesterday, but Joe Hart's made monumental mistakes for Man City, so I'm not sure who my starting goalkeeper would be. I would probably give John Ruddy a chance, in my opinion, but only time I'll put Joe Hart back in is if he proves to not make basic errors again. My right back would be Kyle Walker. Centre backs, I would go for Lescott and Cahill. Left back would be Leighton Baines. On the left side of midfield, I would go for Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain when he comes back, because I think this kid is I've seen his pretty much past games he's played for England and he's looked class. I think I would go for Chamberlain to start on the left. Centre midfielders, I would definitely stick with Gerrard and Lampard, because I know Lampard's 36 but the lad's just still got quality in Gerrard. Right, right midfield, I would probably stick Theo Walcott because he's got pace. And up front, I would definitely probably still go for Rooney, even though he's running around like a headless chicken last night. Because he can score you goals for England. And my next striker alongside would be Daniel Sturridge. Well, shame he missed. Other players I would take Ricky Lambert, but I would probably have him as a substitute. Who else I would take? Maybe have Glenn Johnson as a sub, but I wouldn't start him because I don't really he's defending for England. I'll maybe take Defoe, but that's only if he plays more games for Spurs. Who else would I take? There's quite a, but I can think of quite a few who I wouldn't take. I wouldn't take Cleverley because he's not good enough. Jones is not ready. That Rodriguez is not ready in my opinion. Well, those are the ones who I definitely wouldn't pick, but I just... Sorry if I'm trying to think too long, but because I didn't watch the England game because I'm not bothered about England friendlies, but I'm glad I didn't watch it because it was an absolute shocker. And that's why I think England are never going to have a good chance in the World Cup. To me, it's going to be a repeat of World Cup of 2010 because the defence is not good enough. It was shocking last night what I heard. And the keeper, who are they going to choose? I don't know if I can trust Joe Hart in a minute after his mistakes. Unless he's the only best keeper we've got. But Forster, I would probably give him a few more chances. I would definitely take Ruddy. Ashley Cole, he can... don't think he came on, but I would take him, but I would have him as a sub. I think I want to see more of Leighton Baines in left back. Because this kid is quality. So yeah, that's what I think of England's chance of the World Cup. After they got beat, I was thinking they may as well just forget about going to Brazil. I know they've qualified, but they're not going to stand a chance in my opinion. The England team's still not good enough. To me, it's just the defence is the problem. I know we're scraped 2-0 against Poland, but that was maybe just because Poland was getting back into the game. And Poland missed quite a lot of sitters, in my opinion. So, that's where England, if England want to have a chance, that's where they need to work on. They need to close players down quickly, mark them from corners or free kicks a lot, and not let the attackers beat them. See, that's what will worry me about England in this World Cup. Which was like a repeat of 2010. But we'll see what happens. But that's my opinion. I don't think England's going to stand a chance. They might just get through the group stage, but that's it. If they get drawn in the quarterfinals against a team like Germany, Italy, Spain, Argentina, Portugal, Brazil, they're not going to stand a chance. Because those teams have known to do damage to England. I've seen them do damage to England a lot. Especially Germany back in World Cup 2010 where England had a shot. So yeah, that was my overall opinion of England's chances of the World Cup. Just, I don't see them doing that well. Because they're not good enough. Most of the players look past their best. Some are retired, but it's just the main problem is the defence that needs stepping up. So yeah, that's me for this video. Don't forget to subscribe. You can like us and you can give me suggestions on more videos I can think of doing. And I'll see you later.